Hi, King. Hi, Mila. Uni, good baby. Lily. Hi, Lily. Be nice, King. You be nice. Can you be nice? Yes, you can be nice, King. You can be nice, huh? So the question for today is, should groomers have cameras? And what I mean is, like, should groomers have cameras whenever they are grooming your dog? And my idea is, like, they should have cameras, because if they're not hurting your dog and they don't mind to be seen, um, they could provide you with a code where you can log in and see them groom your dog. And I can see why in the past they didn't have cameras, because it wasn't a thing to have like phones or cameras. But nowadays, cameras are everywhere. They have cameras in case that the employee does something wrong or doesn't abide by the rules, right? But I think it would be great if they can provide a camera code that you can log in whenever they're doing your dog's grooming. I have asked my groomer if he can record whenever he's grooming them, but he doesn't do it because he's too busy. That's what he says. But yesterday I was listening to a story of somebody else that took their dog to go and get groomed. I can't remember the name of the place. Well, the dog was mishandled and now it's paralyzed from like the bottom part down. She can't walk. And a lot of the people were saying in the comments, she can walk in the future if she takes it to therapy. And the thing is, like, the dog shouldn't even have had to experience that. Like, the groomer should have been kind and loving to like care for the dog. And some dogs are really hard to groom, especially Mila. And I have noticed that whenever she comes home, the back area, she's always like turning around and smelling herself, turning around a lot. I never thought anything of it until yesterday that I saw the video. I don't think my groomer are mishandling them, because whenever they go, they are excited to see him. So I take that as a good sign. But I don't know what techniques they're using to cut her hair, because it's lousy when it comes to getting groomed. And so is Lily, but not as much as Mila over here. So I think that we are in an age where having a camera where the pet owner can log in and see their dogs getting groomed will be a great idea. And that would minimize the risk of a lot of dogs getting injured in the grooming industry. So here are some of the benefits of like incorporating cameras while your dog gets groomed, right? For the pet owner, obviously, you get to see your dog while it's getting groomed, and you make sure that they're not hurting your dog. And for the groomer, establish stability, trustworthy trustworthiness. Also, it ensures that your pet is safe. It ensures that they will treat your dog the right way and that they can't lie about it. Also, if you're a content creator, you can take the video and promote them. You can post it and promote it and promote your business that way. Also, you get to see if your dog is being misbehaved or if there is some behavioral issues that you need to work at home with your dog, because you get to see them in the camera. Because a lot of the reasons they say the pet owner cannot stay there is because the pet will see you and it will be hard for them to groom them. But in my head, I feel like my dog will be more calm because I'm there. But I'm not a groomer, so I don't know. But having a camera, having the access to see your dog while they're getting groomed, it will be great. You will have peace of mind as well. Like, okay, my dog is doing good. For example, I would love to see how they groom Mila, because she is one of the hardest pups to groom. And I would like to see whatever they're using that is good and that it is safe for her. I shouldn't have trouble seeing it, right? And they shouldn't have a problem with me seeing it. Also, nobody can lie that someone mistreated a dog, Is sometimes people lie about groomers not taking care of their dogs, but having a camera and the owner having the access to the camera whenever they're being groomed, they can't lie about that because it's on the camera. So if there's an emergency as well with your dog, you will know exactly what happened and you can be right there. They don't even have to call you because you're paying attention, you're watching. Now, there's some owners that don't care and they don't have the time to see their dogs, or they just drop their dogs and then come and pick them up and they don't care for how their well-being is. But some people do. I care. I would love to see my dogs getting groomed each time. I have the time and I don't mind. Yeah, Yorkies are difficult to groom for sure. So it will be a good idea to see how they're grooming the Yorkies, And in this case, in the story that I just heard, they were grooming this dog and I feel like they grabbed him too hard from here and that's why he got paralyzed, because now she won't be able to walk. And it's sad. It was a small dog and I don't remember where the grooming place is. But that's very sad. A grooming changed this dog's life pretty much. She won't be able to walk from down, so she's dragging herself right now. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube, the video, but I feel like groomers, now that we have the technology and the cameras, groomers that are mistreating these dogs are coming out more because people are documenting and talking about it. So because we live in a different age of cameras, it's only fitting for them to allow us to take our dogs where there's cameras that we can access, because they already have cameras for them, but we should also have cameras that we can access. But I understand sometimes people are hard and they see something and then they will feel like it's too harsh on the dog, and we don't know any better because we're not groomers, right? Yeah, I hear you on that, Brandon. And I'm so sorry to hear that, because Lily didn't used to be scared of the clippers, but she's been getting groomed, and the groomer right now, it's the assistant of the main groomer, and he groomed them this time, but they look very very cute. But she's scared of the clippers, and she didn't used to be scared of it. So maybe the new assistant is not very patient with her. So yeah, so I think that we should have a way to see our dogs while they're getting groomed, because everything has evolved. I mean, they're just, it's different if it's like a baby taking a shower, but these are dogs, I don't think it's a big deal to have an access code to a camera that we can watch them while they're getting groomed. It'll be pretty cool, as well. Like, you can make videos from it, you can save it and keep it to yourself. Um, it's great marketing strategy too for the groomers. And if they're not doing anything wrong, then they have nothing to hide, right? I have a camera whenever I go to work, I watch them. But if I wanted to share that camera with somebody else, I could just send them the code and they can just go and watch them too. I don't do that because I don't have somebody else to share it with. But I feel that the grooming is already expensive as is, and having your dog be hurt on top of that, and on top of that, you'd given them a tip. I mean, this lady was like crying, like she was, very, very upset. I don't know what I will do if one of my dogs got injured because the groomer was not patient. I really don't know what I will do. But I think with a lot of groomers coming out hurting dogs, like the one from PetSmart, this other place, I don't remember the name. If not, I will say it. But um, it will be good for them to put a camera, because even the owner, if you're owning a grooming place and you have workers, if you put cameras that the owner can log in while they're getting groomed, the the establishment will be more careful. The people working there will be more careful with the dog because somebody's watching them. They can't just get fired undercover, you know what you will do. Oh my gosh. I think I know too, but I don't want to say it. I mean, it will be the end of the establishment for sure. Yeah, we know. We know what we'll do. We're in Texas, so it's not really hard to find one of those things, you know. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. What's another benefit that a company could have by having cameras where the owner can log in while their dog is getting groomed? I think another big benefit is the education that the owner can get. You know, It's not gatekeeping anymore that the groomers need to do, because you can find grooming online and do your own grooming. So it's not like they gotta keep it a secret and they can't share the process, the steps. Because if we want to really groom our dog, we could. We just have to go online and do the steps, right? So I feel that education on how they're performing the groom on your dog will be okay if we're watching the whole process, how they do it, how they end the process, the reason why they had to cut the hair that way. With Mila, I never say in a specific way to cut her hair because she's so hard. So I let them cut the hair however they want because I want them to feel comfortable, you know. But I think it'll be important for the owners to learn about the grooming process, the techniques and tools used, which can be informative and educational. It will create more value as to why they're charging so much for a groom as well. But the main one for me is the accountability. Cameras can hold groomers accountable for their actions, ensuring they are professional and gentle with the dogs for sure. And I think it can become more popular. We just got to start speaking about it. It can start really being popular because nobody's doing this right now. Nobody is having live footage, live cameras. Even if they don't give us a code, it would be nice if they had a live stream going on, like live. And if they can even do it on YouTube. They could do it through YouTube. If they're like, well, we don't want to spend time like that, they can just do live stream the whole time. Like, you can go online right now and see Jackson Hole live streamed. They could do that as well, like for us to be able to just go to the grooming place and live stream, like see our dogs. Like, they could be like, okay, your dog's gonna be groomed at 11 a.m. and at 11 a.m. you can check in and see your dog being groomed. Jackson Hole is one of my favorite places and I want to go back and visit. And so sometimes I go in and I just watch people, cross the street, and it's fun. But it's not something that I'm doing it all the time, but it's there. People can just go and do it. That's how it should be grooming. Because these little ones, they can't speak. Nobody can say anything. And the only person that can speak is the cameras. And groomers, they're not going to tell you the truth about everything that happens in there. And if they're not able to show the process, if they're not able to do it for whatever reason, then they shouldn't be grooming. They should not be grooming. The establishment shouldn't even be up, because what are they doing that they can't share, that they have to be private? Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I've told that to my groomer, but they always come back. Everybody comes back shaved really well. So I don't know how he's doing it with Mila, because I know for a fact they're having trouble with her. She's really hard to groom. Even this time when they groomed her, I can tell it was the assistant, because her hair, it's they didn't cut right here, like right here, and they didn't cut. They cut this area right over here, but she don't like to be touched, right, Mila? Which I'm okay. I'm not complaining. But I will ask my groomer why is one of the reasons they do not want to have live cameras that we can log in. I'm gonna propose the idea to him, and then I'm gonna ask him what are some of the reasons that he wouldn't want that to be happening. Because I'm not a dog groomer, I don't know. But when you go to PetSmart, you can see people grooming. What is the difference between that and having live feed that you can just go home and see them, you know, instead of staying outside? Yeah, and I'm glad they're careful with the eye hair because, you know, the eyes are right there. So if they don't cut it 100%, I'm okay. And some people would be mad. I'm paying you so much money for you to cut their hair perfect how I want it. But you're paying money for the service, not for the hair to be perfectly cut. What's your Yorkie's name? Brandon? Oh, her name was Bex. Oh, so cute. King? King. I think King is walking around the apartment, and I don't think he has a little diaper. Come here. You don't have a little diaper. That means you're going to be hiking your little leg everywhere. This is King right here. He's a bad boy, though. He go around the house peeing everywhere, so we need to put a diaper on him, which he doesn't have right now. Right, King? You don't have a diaper right now, so what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't go around peeing. Is that what you were doing? Huh? Am I gonna find some surprises? No, right? No. But you're a good boy, right? You good boy? Yeah, you good boy. You're not pee around. Right, King? You don't pee around. No, because you're a good boy. You a big boy. Oh, so cute. That's a cute name, Biggs. They're so calm. You gonna go to sleep, King? You going to sleep? Let me see how your paws are doing. When their paws look like this, I like to add coconut oil. Coconut oil is really good to keep this area soft because right now it feels a little bit rough. Yeah. Yorkies are definitely great for for a household that it's like older, that has the time, that works from home, no children, because they do like to be like children. So, right, King? Do you pee pee, King? Did you pee pee? No? Okay. I believe you. You look so sad. King, why you look so sad? Hmm? Life is hard for you? Life is so hard for you, huh? Right. You know, life is nice and easy for you, right? It's relaxing. King, you want to show off your tricks? You want to show off your tricks? Nah, he don't want to show off his tricks. Nah, you don't want people copying you, right? You don't want people copying you. No. We will do his tricks right now, but they don't have treats at the moment, so I gotta go and get them some treats. But I'll probably do it later today. Here's Lily. Lily, she's such a princess. She loves playing around, so I'm kind of surprised she's sleeping right now. Here's Mila. Oh, really? I have a little doghouse and they never use it. Lily started using it. She's over here. She started using it and then she stopped using it, and so now it's just, I'm gonna get rid of it, to be honest, because they don't use it. They're always on my bed. They're always on my couch. Thank you. This is what I do on my days off, you guys. Even if I wasn't doing my live, I'll be here rubbing bellies. Bless you. Bless you, King. Good boy, King. Good night. It's night over there. It's morning over here. Where are you from? Oh, wow. Australia. That's beautiful over there. I would love to visit Australia. But I don't know how I would fly to Australia with 4 little dogs. Yeah, definitely the other side of the world. But you have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us, and we really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you, Brendan. Right. That's good because the hotels are expensive and the beer. What is it? The ones that rent the housings, Airbnb or something like that. right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us in today. I hope this topic helps somebody out there. But I think if we start speaking more about how important it is for the transparency of the groomers to be held to a certain standard, I think it could change in the future where we can see our dogs getting groomed live, like if we're there. Because one of the reasons they don't want us there is because they say the dog gets like anxious, want to go with the owner, don't want to pay attention. So to solve that, it would be great to see them whenever they're getting groomed via camera. But anyways, most of the tips are more towards the beginning of the video. We'll see you next time.